I remember when iPhones first came out, where they were having problems with Asian people and telling camera was telling people to open their eyes, even though their eyes were open, because
Yeah.
those cameras had been trained not on Asian faces.
Those invisible barricades are there, and they are
Yeah.
invisible to those in power. They don't see them, and
Yeah.
there doesn't seem to be a problem.
There was an article that I posted recently about students who could use AI to help them write their college admissions essays. And I'm actually okay with this.
Okay.
I know not everybody is, but it helps give them feedback and helps them to strengthen certain points that maybe college recruiters are looking for. Certain students are going to get privileged and certain students won't.
Mm-hmm.
And students from lower socioeconomic backgrounds or historically marginalized groups may then struggle to get into spaces more than they would have a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Think about how many students we have every semester who can't get past the brainstorming phase, don't turn in a draft, get an F on that paper, and then maybe they get a C in the class, or maybe they just stop coming. A failure can be a learning experience. It does not have to be a wrecking ball to your GPA. Having AI be able to sit down and say, okay, that answer doesn't quite do what we want it to do, or you've gone on too long, or we need more detail.
Mm-hmm.
That can, again, lessen that gap from students who don't have the opportunity to go to coaching classes or who haven't had a family and cultural background where they've had the opportunity to have interviews like that before. If they've used AI to build all of their engineering projects the whole way through their engineering program, and then they get out into the real world and they're measuring things in real time without an AI program available to them, are they going to know how to do it?
We need to be able to problem solve without technology as well.
Removing that shame cycle from the bias and saying, okay, yes, these programs, many of them were developed in a Western culture, so they're going to predominantly focus on Western ideals, Western ways of thinking about the world. Let's look at this output and then critique it. We do want students to think about the output and not just take it at face value. We want students to then maybe go out and do Google searches on information and not take the history that's being supplied as accurate either.
Mm-hmm.
The AI is not going to get overwhelmed by them or angry with them or say, look, we just need to keep class moving forward. Play an experimentation, try it out, figure out what does and doesn't work for you. Don't feel like you have to use it or not use it because of some sort of like outward pressure. But the more that I know about different teaching techniques, the more I can try things out and see what works for me and personalize things better for my specific classrooms.